Better late than never.
That's all right. We're only 8 minutes late. That's not the end of the world, is it?
Not where I'm concerned, mate.
Nah.
This is a bit. So we've been doing these beers where we go back in time, Dean. And this one that's been eluding us now for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, maybe a bit longer than that, actually, chap.
Obviously, we do these on a Sunday afternoon generally, and for one reason or another, it's never actually fell in with us. I think you've had it for about 3 weeks, and for one reason, I've never actually been able to pick it up. I went looking for something else this morning, and actually managed to get it.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, that's the next one, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, we've got more. We've got things. We've got things in the pipeline, mate. You know, we don't want to give too much away.
No.
Yeah. So I said to you, did you want to come and do it live instead of doing like a little thing on it? And here we are. So do you want to introduce a bit? So basically, we've got an hour of football. I thought it'd be nice to come and have a bit of a respite for football.
Yeah. I can't get into the swing of it, mate, to be honest with you. I've tried with a few games, but anyway, beer, Magic Rock, and I guess it would be deemed as a bit of a classic now. Really, is their Cannonball India Pale Ale, weighing in at 7.4% ABV. £3 from Morrison's.
I can't remember the last time I had Cannonball.
Mine was about 7 months ago, I think.
Okay, all right. Okay, so you've had it fairly recently.
Yeah.
I can't think I've had it in probably at least 3 or 4 years.
That would have been when it was in a 330 then.
Yeah, so I've certainly not had it since they pushed it up to a 440. So I'm quite interested to see if they played with it or not. Obviously, for me, Cannonball's always had that slightly West Coast vibe to it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we both know as a beer person, I veer down that West Coast road most of the time anyway.
Yeah. I think you'll like it, mate. If you haven't had it for a fair few years, I think you're going to dig it. When I reviewed it, 6 or 7 months ago, maybe even before then, I was really surprised with it, and I was like, yeah, that's decent.
Now, for me, there are some absolutely fantastic breweries. Huddersfield, Leeds Way. You've got Magic Rock, obviously, in Huddersfield. You've got Beer Inc. Up in Leeds. You've got Northern Monk, Vocation around Headland Bridge Way. Some just stunning breweries.
Yeah, it's a complete minefield. That neck of the woods is a minefield with excellent UK breweries, really.
Yeah.
It's definitely in the right direction.
Magic Rock, have they been fully bought out now, or are they still?
Think they have, yeah. Lion, isn't it? Lion acquired. I think it was the lock, stock, the whole shebang. I think
it was around the same time as the Beavertown thing, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, probably about that sort of time.
Let's get it open, and while we're doing that, we'll get it open, mate. I'll fire through some of these comments to see who's in and who's about. So I'm not expecting it to be massively busy, but Adrian Morley, my adversary, how are you doing, pal? Sid Cannon, John Whitaker, BJB says, "Am I on Spanish time? I've actually just got back from the pub." I said to Dean, I might be 10 minutes late. No.
Well, you took me by surprise wanting to do it sort of on a live, like, because I said, yeah, whatever, go with the flow. I watched a bit of the Canada and Croatia game, and I couldn't get into it. I know they did all right, Croatia, but
what was the score? I left it when Canada were 1-0 up.
Yeah, they lost in the end, mate. 4-1, I think.
Fuck's sake. I thought Morocco did well earlier. I watched the Morocco game. Leah and Wanda have been out shopping. I've looked after Hugo all day. I say looked after. Sat on the sofa like a slug, watching the football. But I thought Morocco were fantastic today.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, obviously, where it's being held, you've got these Arab teams that are just thriving on it. It's like an home fixture to them, really, isn't it? You know,
Yeah, absolutely. And the support from Morocco in that stadium was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's been the same, even like Iran and Saudi Arabia and Tunisia. There's been massive support.
Yeah, I could. Oh, I've got the other one. Right, mate. What have we got?
There he is.
How about him? He's a co-host. What have we got in the I'm going. It's definitely got a West Coast vibe to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's that sort of deep orange, isn't it?
Yeah, one finger, sort of white head.
Yeah, lumpy bumpy jobber in this glass.
Leah's giving me the finger over there. That's very rude, don't you think? It's got that sort of piney, pithy, sort of resinous West Coast vibe to it.
Big grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Yeah, it's got smidgen of very slight smidgen of maltiness to it, but yeah, like you say, a bit of pine in there.
Yeah, you get that. You do get that multi backbone to it. Anyway, we might end up having a couple. So. I've actually got from my good friend Josh Edwards a Magic Rock glass. That's all right. It's not bad. For me, it's not lost anything.
I think it's decent. And again, I mean, you wouldn't if someone poured that into a glass and said, "Here, try this," you wouldn't never in a month of Sundays go to 7.4%, would you?
No, it drinks as a session beer for me, and it's there's a lovely hoppiness about it. It's still there. You've still got that West Coast drag as well from the bitterness. It's a nice beer.
I really do like it. I think, we've spoke about this before, where beers that have been around the block for a long while tend to get sort of lost because of the constant churning out of new beers and stuff, even in supermarkets to some respect. But I think this beer it's still on the shelf, so it's doing a job, isn't it? It's doing a job still.
I still think a really good video that me and you can make, and I think we mentioned this on one of these little retreat videos that we've done back in time. We're sort of taken over from back in time beers, really. Is who's got the best core beer? So you could look at Cannonball. You could look at Life and Death from Vocation. You could look at Punk IPA from Brewdog, and you could throw about two others in there as well, and have a really good, really good live stream on who do we think still got the most solid core range beer. And it'll be interesting.
Yeah, that would make for an interesting sort of breakdown when you put in a group of beers together like that and just going through them.
Yeah.
I mean, Camden Ellis, you can't really forget that.
Camden, I'm not specifically going to sort of link that just to IPA. Obviously, we could broaden it out to probably 6 beers across the live stream of the. What the fuck have you got there? It's someone's leg. You can broadcast go through sort of 6 core range beers to see which is still, in our opinion, and we might not even agree on it, of what's still the best core range beer for us out there.
I mean, of course, I know you. I've known you for quite a few years now, and I know that you're big on Punk IPA. So if you're going to base it on sort of personal preference and go to, then I'd say, like for you, it'd be Punk IPA because you drink the most of it. So
I'm not naive enough to believe these days that Punk IPA is the best core range beer out there. And actually, I can't. I can't remember the last time I drank a punk IPA.
Oh, so it's been a while then.
Yeah, because it's just fucking rubbish, isn't it? It is, and
it's got It's...
I'd rather pick up Budvar. And actually, I think I've told you this. I actually walk around to the co-op and I'll pick up Proper Job.
Yeah. No, decent. I mean, be a Proper Job and Tribute. The pale ale was pretty decent.
Tribute, yeah, exactly. For me, I'm done. I'll pick up Brewdog beers for shits and giggles for reviews, but a day of actually wasting money on punk IPA and that, I don't think I am. I don't think I will.
No, it's like the Oppie Christmas box that they're knocking out at the moment, aren't they? Was it like 15 quid? Like 12 beers.
Have you seen what's in there?
I haven't looked properly, but I'm guessing it's that bloody. They bought it out last year, didn't they? Was it a dark lager that they did? Oppie Christmas, is it, or something?
Yeah, that Oppie Christmas is in there. You've got 3 variants of Lost, which should all stay fucking lost. You've got Cape Cartel, which is the only one that is actually worth picking up out of that. And they've got that bloody Silk Road, which is awful, which I noticed has been repackaged to make it look nicer. Still doing the same shit in the tin.
Yeah.
It's just awful.
Nah, not for me. Not for me, that.
BJB just finished a Flock and Cloudwater double IPA. It's outstanding. Well, with those two involved, I'm not surprised, really.
You know what? I haven't had a Cloudwater beer for, I bet it's a good couple of 3 years since I've had a Cloudwater beer.
I think the last one I had was probably at their tap room when me and Wanda went on the Bermondsey Mile. We ended up in there, and I wasn't a fan.
Yeah, I wasn't even drawn to them supermarket beers that they knocked out. I know you did a few, didn't you? And they were dreadful.
Well, they were Cloudwater beers, were they? Because they were brewed at Brewdog.
Well, yeah, but
so they can't be.
No, yeah, well, they're not even gimmick beers, are they? I don't know what the hell I don't know what they were thinking when they decided to go down that avenue with Brewdog, and yeah, weird.
But it was. I think it was a marketing thing that went a bit wrong for them. I think
big time wrong.
Yeah. BTB said, I had a Brewdog double punk last night. It's an all right drink. I've not had the supermarket double punk IPA, Dean. I had the one that came from Brewdog, which was pretty bloody good. I've not had the one. I don't know if you've had that.
No, I haven't had. They do one now as well, don't they? Is it the triple IPA, triple punk? Is it?
Oh no, they did that 15-year thing, didn't they?
Ah.
A fucking waste of money. That was 21 quid. 15 years in the making that beer, and they might as well not have bothered because it was 15 quid plus £6 postage, so it cost me 21 quid.
For a 330.
It was basically like ethanol. For a 330.
Nah, I didn't. I did see it knocking about, and I thought, nah, I'm not even going to go down there.
I've brought one of these home, mate, to be honest. We might actually get into it while we're still here, because I don't think this will last a fucking hour. I'll pick one up.
Yeah, lovely.
So Wanda wanted to go out. There's Super Santa on down at the tap. So she's had 2 Super Santas. I've had one of them and brought one home. So I'm in for a good night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you said, didn't you, prior to me doing it, you said you had it, but it was a bit sort of like it got lost in the session sort of thing.
Yeah, do you know what? And when I picked up the Vocation beers last week, we went into the Brewer's Tap with I was going to have that. He was going to have Super Santa, and obviously put the Vocation beers up. And when she wanted to pop down there for one earlier, she went out all day. When Super Santa's around, Wanda's like fucking just gone. And I thought, I'm going to have that again. It was really nice. And I think I sent a picture of it to you, and you were like, shh, don't say anything about it.
Yeah. I like New Bristol, though. I really do like. I mean, that's the variations of the cinder toffee that they did. The session strength, the mids, and then an imperial version.
So they've got one at the Portcullis, where me and you and Wander and Gemma went. They've got a dark chocolate cinder toffee stout. Is that another variation?
I think it is, mate. Yeah, because the old 3 was a milk chocolate crunchy, basically, wasn't it? But it was milk chocolate. It wasn't dark. I don't recall it anyway. So yeah, maybe that's a new variation on the 3 that they've already done.
Might have to pop up there and have that then. Wanda's more a dark chocolate person than a milk chocolate. So I might have to take her up there in the week and sort of see if she wants to try that one.
Yeah, it'd be worth a go. Nice little place, that Portcullis.
Yeah, it's they've been open a year this week, and they've done a really good job.
Yeah, nice lineup of beer. I mean, you had something on keg, didn't you? But I think I had a dark chocolate stout from there. Didn't
I have the Phantom Brewing?
Yes, you did. Yeah, you had a pint of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. There is one of the games I'll be looking forward to actually. Spain versus Germany tonight. Should be an absolute cracker. The rights and wrongs of this World Cup, and we can fucking go on for days about all that shit. But that should be an absolute blinder of a game.
You'd like to think that would be a goal fest.
Yeah, you would hope so, but it'd probably be shit, mate. Did you watch the England game on Friday? Fucking terrible.
I watched the first half and I went to bed, mate, because I was knackered.
I wish I had as well. I was sat with those 2 fucking morons, right, talking to them, and I had to watch the football as well. I mean, my life couldn't have got any worse on Friday if I would have tried.
It was just dull as dishwater, wasn't it, that game?
I don't
pass back, fucking does your head in, doesn't it?
Well, I think the Iran game papered over all the cracks of Gareth Southgate's England squad. He's fucking negative. He's a negative manager, and we obviously we steamrolled Iran, and then couldn't actually muster a decent chance against fucking the USA. It's horrendous.
Yeah, Kane on his interview after the game, he said sort of like, you can't really expect England fans, you can't expect every game to steamroll its opponents. But yeah, you could have upped their game a little bit.
Well, we're of a similar age here. I think there's like 3 or 4 years between me and you, and we're of an age where England versus Turkey, back when we were 8 or 9, we're looking at 6-0.
Yeah.
Right, 7-0. We should be hammering these teams. Football's not like that anymore. There's no walkover.
The whole fabric of the game has changed from the days, like them sort of days where it was a bit, it was a kind of rough and ready sort of game now. And now you've just got people just fucking falling over for the sake of it, haven't you? I mean, that's been going on for years, I know, but it's getting more and more now.
I think that's what turned me off the Premier League and made me cancel all my Sky subscriptions and all that. There's people just falling all over the bloody place.
Yeah. Well, Klinsmann was the prime suspect for that, wasn't he? When he was at Spurs, he used to just jump through the air, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah. He started a trend with a lot of players, really. And I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous because the people that do that, they're actually talented footballers, and they have to lower themselves to do that sort of stupid shit. And I think,
it doesn't make any sense, mate, does it? I mean, the one for me was Rivaldo at the World Cup where he's hit him in the stomach, he's got down fucking like that, and then just jog on, mate.
What was that? No, that was Neymar, wasn't it? Where they did their memes where he just kept rolling. Yeah, I mean, one of the best players in the world, truly gifted. And he has to lower himself to do that sort of shit.
The trouble is, where you've got cameras everywhere now, as a footballer, you've got to be so careful. Because if you go down like a stack of shit and you've not been touched, or you say you've been hit in the face and you haven't, you're in for a world of trouble. No, just I noticed. I've got
go for it.
Geordie's Den, become a member of the channel. Geordie, thank you ever so much, mate. Really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Excellent.
He's that little Scottish chap, isn't he?
Yeah, Geordie.
Yeah.
Nice kiddie. Exorcism says, "Hi Scott, are you likely to pick up the Burnt Mill Green Path? I know you've mentioned this, mate. I will. I've got a backlog of so much stuff and new stuff as well. Dean knows this. I'm actually in a really nice position as a channel where I've got a load of stuff recorded and also a lot of stuff coming as well. I promise you, I will get to Green Path. I don't know if you've had that yet, mate.
I think I have, yeah. Burnt Mill, another good brewery, really. I know for being in the supermarket.
I know it's in Morrison's. I have seen it. I promise I'll get to it. BJB says they've backtracked big time since they messed up with the Brewdog deal. Cloudwater, completely agree. I think a lot of people got burnt. I will very honest about this. I will pick up Brewdog beer for a couple of reasons. One, they do well on the channel. Two, they employ a lot of people. If we stop buying their beer, those people lose their jobs.
Yeah, I mean they've created, whether you despise it or not, they've created an empire globally, really, isn't it? 'Cause, I mean, it's bloody all four corners of the world they've sort of, you know, gone in for, and the amount of pubs up and down just this country, when you think of all the bloody people that are involved in it, you know, you've got the logistics people obviously bringing the beers to them, you've got the bar staff. I mean, it's a massive, you know, I dread to think how many people in total actually work for Brewdog when you look at it as a global sort of company. There's got to be, yeah, there's got to be.
BJB says they do a triple hazy. I don't think I want to talk about Hazy Jane because
that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah,
I think me and Dean will end up in a rant if we talk about Hazy Jane, because people that don't know, Hazy Jane, the original Hazy Jane, is actually the beer that me and Dean became very good friends over, because he was kind enough to invite us onto his channel, and that was the first live we ever did. So if you want to see me and Wanda like rabbits in headlights, search Dean's channel for Hazy Jane Live and watch me and Wanda scared off our tits.
I mean, this bloke's done pretty well, actually, considering when I first knew him and we were doing lives, he was getting shit faced really, really quick. You used to get pissed quick, didn't you?
Yeah.
You couldn't hold your drink. You couldn't hold your drink. He's doing all right now.
The thing is, and I think we'll both agree with this, there's a difference to, I don't know what it is, there's a difference to sitting down and having a drink in the evening and doing this live. For me, I just need to get really pissed quite quickly on a live stream more than I do when I'm sat at home.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I don't know. I think I mean, both occasions I've come down to see you and Wanda, and we've gone out. We've drunk out of a lot of beer over the course of the afternoon and the evening. We've really sunk a few, and it's been great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, if I wasn't in that environment, I probably wouldn't. Well, I know I wouldn't drink that much. No. I'd be quite happy with a couple of cans, and that's it. I'd leave it then, sort of thing. So I suppose it's the environment and who you're with, isn't it?
It is.
Switch off and drink.
I count myself very lucky that we've been friends for about about 3.5 years now, and I know that we can do over the off-screen stuff. You can come here, we can have a drink offline, and I count myself as lucky with that. It's a nice position to be. Oh, here it comes. So it's fucking Shergar, but alive. And I do count myself lucky. It's a nice position to be in.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Like I've said to you before, I was obviously I was nervous, sort of reaching out. And at that sort of time, I was reaching out to quite a lot of people. Mm-hmm. I was in this sort of like, I don't know, just building people up and saying, yeah, come on, blah blah, let's have a beer and a chat and all that. And I was really chuffed to bits after that stream. So I thought, yeah, they're both sound, yeah, gonna get on well, sort of thing.
He's not the arsehole everyone makes him out to be.
You just stand up for what you believe in, mate. End of.
I'm very forthright, shall I call myself? Georgie's will be up the Asda later. Wanda went up the Asda. I didn't take her. I'm going to pick her up some Velvet Stout. I've seen that. I've seen
That's
that.
four pures behind that, aren't they?
Yeah, I've
three, I think.
picked it up about 3 or 4 times and put it back down again. Yeah, I don't know.
330, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't know. Brad Evans, how you doing, pal? Hope you're all right. Alan says I had a Brewdog the basic shake milkshake. I've done that, and I have to say, I actually liked it. I think I said it was okay as well. I know I've done that.
I don't think I've had that one, no. Again, that's a bit of a Marmite style for me, milkshake IPAs.
I'm not a lover of lactose in them. I don't want lactose in my IPA. I'm a bit funny about that, unless it's done properly.
Or just use oats. Just use shed loads of oats.
Shed loads of oats does exactly the same thing. And the trouble is, lactose makes it a bit like really slick and oily, and I don't want my IPA to be like that. Geordie then says, "Hello, Brad. I'll skip through what I can. Sharp stuff, Adam. How you doing? Hi, gents. Just jumping in to say hello. You two are a great combo. Me and Dean just get on well, mate. There's no bullshit. We're just good mates." Merry November. I've addressed Geordie. Thank you ever so much, mate. Really, really appreciate it. Everything that goes in, you donate, goes back into our channel. It's really important. So thank you very much. Just become a member. I thought I did that before. You do what you want to do, mate. I'm here, you know. No one gives a fuck. No one cares. Fucking Christmas music in the pub. I've got Christmas music in the car, mate. Wanda loves Christmas. Sorry to hear that.
I'll put a little bit of tinsel up, and that'll be it for me, I think.
And that's all you need, isn't it?
It's a fucking racket.
Dave's like, do you want to have a guess, Dean? Without putting it on the screen.
Go on.
What do you think the blue van man is drinking?
I reckon it's that Costa del Burton-on-Trent stuff.
It's Madry. No, it's Spanish. It fucking isn't. You absolutely.
Has he tried that Brooklyn Pilsner yet? I know he likes his lagers and pilsners. Has he had that yet?
I'm going to be honest. I haven't tried it either.
Yeah, it's all right. It's nothing amazing. Again, it's contract brew, so it's not the real deals.
And to be fair, it's probably why I haven't bought it, because I know it's probably going to be rubbish. Brandon says Dave, I've been drinking 2 Borg Fitchy. That's in Home Bargains, I believe.
It's sort of dimpled bottle, isn't it?
Yeah, weird little thing.
Yeah.
Dave said he's not sure if he's had that. He's just messaged me on WhatsApp.
I think they're doing, but they were doing like deals with it. You could get a 6-pack and a glass for a £5, or 2 big bomber bottles for a £5 or something like that.
Oh, that's in the supermarket somewhere, isn't it?
Oh, they're pushing out everywhere. It's a little bit like Madrid. They've got their own sort of corner of it, you know.
Well, Madrid went mental out of nowhere, didn't it? Really, it was like rocking up.
That came in at the right time, though. That did, you know, in the summer, red hot weather, decent lager, and it's all right.
If you want to know about lager reviews, go and watch Dean, because Dean's a huge proponent of lager and pilsner. Not really my style, and I've always been quite honest about that. I'm more an IPA guy. I'll give you an honest opinion on IPAs and stouts and stuff like that. But Dean's the absolute.
Well, yeah, in the summer months, I tend to put all them beers to bed, really, in the darker months.
It's about stouts now, mate, isn't it? It's a stout weather.
Stout weather, dark beer, dark ales as well. Strong British dark ales.
It's cheating. What have I missed about? Who's cheating? Have I missed something? Sid, who's cheating? I know someone who cheats.
Germany and Spain.
The diving. Right, that's what that beer reviews Google. Is Madri any good? My go-to at the moment is Moretti or a nice Kolsch when I'm not on the craft stuff.
Moretti, yeah.
I don't mind. Moretti's all right as a knockback beer as well, and it's fucking inoffensive.
I did. I had all the family over, and I did a nice shoulder of pork roast with all the trimmings, and I bought myself a bottle of the Peroni Doppy Malto. Is it the Reserva Doppy Malto?
Yeah.
You know, with a posh black bottle.
They're making Peroni look posh.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's 10 times better than the normal Peroni, but I thought that was pretty decent. The Doppy Malta, yeah.
This Fitchy, that's in the fucking weird little bottle, isn't it? That's in
It's in like an old, you know, the old pint jugs with the diamonds sort of set back. It's the bottle shape is like that. I've reviewed it.
I need to have a look at that. They've got some really shit. Oh, I think I sent them to you. I've got a stout from Home Bargains from Off Axis Brewing. They got two other ones in there that I need to get around to as well because I think they're going to be absolutely terrible.
I mean, you can get some good deals in there, but the majority of it's a bit sort of like
the best deal they ever had in Home Bargains was during lockdown, where they obviously emptied out. I think they emptied out Weatherspoon's whole selection of Devil's Backbone, and they were £1 a bottle.
Yeah, I can remember you sending me a message on that because you went mad on it, didn't you?
I bought about 10. It's like fucking for me. Devil's Backbone's a great beer. I've never had a problem with Devil's Backbone. Thomas, mate, it's better than the other popular lagers out there, like Budweiser. Yeah, do you know what annoyed me about Friday Night's Live? We agreed that we were going to drink Budweiser, and those two shithouses let me down. So I'm the only one that's gone out and bought like three of the 600 ml bottles for £5, and they're sat drinking what they're bloody like. Shithouses. I don't know what we're drinking for Wales. Dean, what should we drink for the Wales game? Sheep piss.
Sheep's piss. Have you got any of that bloody the Brains IPA in Empire? What's it called?
Barry Island IPA.
Yeah, I'm sure that's still doing the circuit in Home Bargains, mate.
Yeah, I don't think Wanda would let me drink that, to be fair. I'd like to address something because Wanda's name gets brought into a lot of this stuff. Wanda's completely innocent in my comments. Please don't bring her name into it. If you've got something to say, then address them to me because it's me, not her. Thank you very much. Brad Evans said, I get pissed rapid on streams too. I think it's because I can't get a word in edgeways with the legend Trilby Phil, so I tend to just drink. I don't think that's very, very fair. Only 2 hours behind in the comments team. That's good for us. By the time this message gets read, England wouldn't have qualified for USA 2026. I'm going to block it.
Is it them in Mexico? Is it a joint thing? Isn't
it Canada as well?
Is it Canada then? I don't know. I didn't know that.
Canada, America, and Mexico.
Oh, free.
And I fucking hate that. I want a World Cup. I don't know if everyone else agrees with you. I want a World Cup in one country.
Yeah, so I mean that's a hell of a bloody distance there, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is.
Money rules. There are 3 new beers in Asda, all by 4 Pure. I have seen them. They're all shitty little cans. I don't want them.
I think that's the trouble with 4 Pure now. I think they've just become a brewery that just make beer for supermarkets now.
I think Vocation are in danger of that as well. To be fair, I think Vocation are there. I know they've released the celebration stuff, but most of their stuff goes into supermarkets. I think there are a couple I think Brewdog are along that line.
Well, yeah, they've got it sewn up though, haven't they?
Dave's off. Cheers, mate. He's off to watch Wednesday, the Addams Family film. Film, not movie, as I'm English, not American. Oh, there, mate, you're having a bit of an attack. Latest Dave, not the Addams Family. I don't think I'll be watching that. Have you watched the end of Andor?
And no.
What a series! It's only half time as well. Second series to come.
Yeah.
Because I know you were like, I don't know, I'm so far behind, and then
a little bit.
You started messaging me. How's your back, mate? I know you've done your back. Is it all right?
Hey. Yeah, no, fine, mate. Yeah.
Well, football, where players go down like they've been shot. I think that's what I hate about football. I can't watch it because I just get really fucking annoyed quickly about people just diving on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
BVM do some good beer. B&M do some good beers as well. Blueberry maple stout in there. That's from Sagatuck. The maple stout, I think, the blueberry maple stout. I'm sure about that. They have a Fax beer, 10% as well. I don't think I've had the Fax 10%.
Oh, that's that. Yeah, no, I've had the normal one. It's like 5-6%, but yeah, no, don't think so anyway.
I don't think those sort of styles at that price, they just don't work.
No.
Because they're shite. All it is just ethanol fucking on drugs. And I'm not interested. I want to enjoy my beer. I like to laugh. I'm like you. I like a lot. What was nice, I knew you'd reviewed. You know I'd had this. I saw your review. And I watched it yesterday. I think it was yesterday when it came out. And I'm like, that's the one I've had. So we not actually.
You mentioned it, and I thought, I'm sure I ordered a can of that with Trembling Madness.
Yeah, and I thought.
Then you said, I went, don't want to know.
I'm not going to say anything. The thing with you is you can instantly know if you're going to like it. But I also like the other side of that stick where you're not going to like it as well. And it's like, and you scratch your face up. It's like,
yeah.
Are we all joining? Oh, right, here we go. Are we all joining Thomas's Christmas stream on the 3rd of December? If it's the 3rd, I can't because I am here, but Wanda's sister's down. So we're busy. Basically through the whole of December, for the weekends, we are extremely busy. But I have said to Thomas, I will record if he wants me to record something for it. I'm quite happy to.
Don't even know what I'm doing.
Well, we've got that at the 10th. We're in London because it's Leah's 18th on the 8th.
Whoa.
So we're away for the weekend. The 17th, I don't think Wanda wants to tell me wants me to tell you guys where we are. But we're in London again on the 17th somewhere. And obviously the week after that is Christmas. So I think I'll do my best if you answer that one.
Yeah.
What's your favourite alligator? The one that's sort of fucking biting me, I would have thought. Crocodile Dundee, not technically an alligator. Yes to the maple syrup and pecan stout by Pendrick. That was decent, but weird. Very weird. I'm going to fucking open that now, mate. Cannonball, Dean.
Hey?
Thoughts on Cannonball?
Yeah, it's decent. I'll buy it again.
Do you know what? I've been reluctant to pick that up for a while now, that one. For whatever reason. And I don't know why, because it's actually a nice beer.
Yeah. Just spot on with the bitterness, isn't it?
It nails it for me.
It's lovely.
I'm going to open another. Are you having another beer or are you off? One more? Oh, shit, I've spilled it everywhere.
We're going to see what I've got in the fridge.
I've spilled most of mine on the fucking on the telly, on the table. Bollocks. Hugo, you alright? Oh, Hugo's on a mental. I'm gutted, mate. Oh, what was there? Hang on, say that. Yeah, a Hofmeister.
Yeah.
Follow the bear.
Follow the bear.
Well, I've just knocked about a quarter of my can over the table.
Send him out and have him shot.
It's either that or Hugo should have a great. Oh, he's no, go away, you can't have that. No. Hello. You'll be hammered. I said Cannon's enjoying a life and death. Oi, knob off. No, you're going to get pissed. I can't have a pissed dog on the live stream, Dean. That's not good. Here's a question, right? And it's not something that comes up a great deal. Because we all ask about good beers.
Yeah.
What's the worst beer you've ever reviewed? Now, you've been going for, is it 9 years in January?
It'll be fuck no, it might be 8, I think.
8 years, right. What's the worst beer that sticks in your brain as a beer you've ever reviewed? Apart from the way you drop kicked across your van.
What you want, mate?
The one that you drop kicked across your van.
Oh yeah. I reviewed a Caribbean lager.
Okay.
I actually deleted the video because I got bloody death threats from people. It was ropey. It was proper ropey. Out of a little sort of dingy corner shop. It was like 69p a bottle. It was probably past its best sell by date. It was in a clear bottle, and it was horrible. And I just ripped it to bits on the video, and I ended up getting rid of the video because it was just. It wasn't nice stuff that people were putting. I just thought, fucking hell, I'm not doing this shit for this. You know what I mean?
But they start bringing your family into things as well.
Well, that was it. Yeah, it got personal, and I thought, now it's got to get rid of it or get rid of the channel.
And obviously, you're like, unlike myself, one of the nicest people that people will ever meet. Caught no controversy. And when it's heading your way, it's quite hard to deal with, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, this doesn't get into my head.
No.
I've got far more pressing things in the real world that concern me. So this shouldn't really. This doesn't bother me.
I'm just trying to wipe all this beer off my laptop. It's fucking everywhere. It's just I'm always interested because we all like a beer, but when we find one that's absolute shit, and I think I'd go hunting for them now. Obviously, we're on a budget as a channel. I'm not fucking made of money, and I go looking for stuff that I know might antagonise me, shall we say it? And but I looked at obviously I did Scout Cellar yesterday, so I try and balance it up as much as I can with really good beer. I've still got to pick that one. I've actually paid for it, the one that's really good, which is called I can't remember what it's called. It's a fantastic looking beer. I just haven't got around to picking it up. So I try to balance out that the negativity with the positivity as well. It's really and it for me, beer should just be fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's I don't know. It's a fine line, isn't it? You can be branded a beer snob.
Yep.
If you're passionate and truthful about something, a product that you care about, and it hasn't lived up to its expectations.
Yep.
You know, it's a fine line. I don't think you'll ever grasp how to get it right on dissing a beer, or vice versa. It's an odd one.
We're you there? Wait. Stop it.
What I tend to do now, I mean, if it's a really, really bad beer, I just get fed up with it and I turn the camera off.
I know you. So I know people have never seen your review of the Rum and Rattle from Brewdog because you got the real lump of it and just turn the camera, refuse to do anything. So for me, you stick that out. Your views. How much you fucking put into it? I don't give a shit about my view. You
know what I put into my videos. 4 minutes, mate.
Yeah, well, 5 minutes is overtime when you're expecting fucking.
Because the way I look, I mean, you're the complete opposite. You like getting into the nuts and bolts of things and creating and making, doing all your editing and stuff, and you enjoy that. I've never been sort of fazed by any of that. I just see it as life's too short to stand in front of a camera for longer than you need to be.
And that's what I like about our friendship, because review-wise, we're fucking chalk and cheese, man.
I think we like the same styles. I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We appreciate a good IPA.
Video-wise, complete chalk and cheese. You are, and I know I'm fucking grinder. My good friend, and I've appeased. Not appeased. I've come to appreciate, and I've settled a score with someone, a creme de la creme, and then he changed his name to the True Hurt, and he's now the new me. That kept having a go at me. I'm all up for people that can go at me. I will come back at you, and we've actually agreed to move on and be positive about each other. And I'll always say, because of your videos and your videos being 3, 4, 5 minutes, you will say 3, 4, or 5 minutes more than anybody else can. And I think anybody worth a thought would agree with that.
I might try and do an 8-minute video.
But we've done when we do some of this stuff like the Sierra Nevada, and obviously people that don't know, I record them and then I send them over to you. So you've got no idea the length of these videos, and then you'll send me a message saying, "Fucking hell, 9 minutes this one."
Yeah, it's like, whoa, it's fucking overtime that is, mate.
Yeah, you're expecting the fucking substitute to come on about 8 minutes.
But again, though, I find that a work of art in itself, though, how somebody can be so, poised in front of the camera for 8 or 9 minutes, or even longer than that. I mean, there's some guys out there that knock bloody 20, 23-minute videos out. And I mean, to me, that's a work of art, to have that sort of staying power, to keep talking about anything or just about a beer. It's
well, you know probably better than anybody apart from probably Dave and maybe Chris, that it's only in probably the last year that I've actually got any comfortability in soda. Obviously our channel, and it is our channel, it's not me, it's me and Wanda. Wanda doesn't get involved in too many beer reviews these days. It's a bad job, and I understand that. So I used to put the pressure on her to come home with a beer, and try and get her to do it. We're in a position now where I'll pick something up. He's happy for me to do it. It's taken me probably to the last I've started calling them my bullshit beer reviews, and it's taken me till that to actually feel comfortable on the screen on my own.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. 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 So it can be hard going, and people and sometimes people can make it hard work as well, and it comes across like that. Especially if you're just starting out as well, it's very hard because I think you've got to fight through that little bit first.
Well, you see. I mean, how many? You're 8 years, 9 years in January. How many channels have you seen come and go over that time?
There's been loads.
Because
Loads
people,
have fallen.
and it is easy. It is easy, but having staying power actually isn't.
Yeah.
Right. About 5. Are you ready to go, mate? I'm good. I'm done.
Yeah. Fine, mate. Yeah.
Brett's in. How you doing, Brett? I hope you're keeping well, mate. We've got Geordie's Den. Thank you ever so much for supporting the channel. Cannonball. I would actually absolutely try that again.
Yeah. All day long.
And next week, what have we got coming up next week, Dean?
Is it a little beer?
It's a little beer, isn't it? I've got it in the fridge. You've got to try and get one.
Yeah, I'll get one.
Because this one's on me. Because obviously I've been trying to get this for a few weeks now. And been fucking useless at this. So yeah, next week's a little beer. It won't be live. It'll be on Dean's channel. And it's a voice beer.
It won't be live.
And it won't be live. So go and enjoy football. Dean, thank you very much for your time. Thank you everybody that's coming in and have a chat. And we'll probably see you very soon.
Ciao.